Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't been here before, then welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to be diving into our inventory and taking a look at subfolders. This is part 4 of the series. You may want to check out our the other videos in the series. In the last video, we started deleting items from our inventory that are not needed. Okay, let's get started. You are more than welcome to adopt my way of setting up your inventory or do whatever makes sense to you so that you will know where to go looking for your things. Okay, let's do this. Now it's time for my breakdown of folders and subfolders and why it makes sense to me. My first folder is accessories. And it's exactly what it says it is accessories to complement your avatar. Okay, so it's gonna be things that you wear, like jewelry. I have my bumpers and poofers and trails in here. I do have my jewelry broken down into more subfolders by type, like bracelets and earrings and necklaces and sets, like some that have, you know, a bunch of stuff. And so that's pretty self-explanatory. Oops. I could just close that. And then I have my glasses, and I break that down to regular glasses and then sunglasses. And then I have my handbags or totes. It's a mess. I do have to organize that. Then I have my like phones, cigarettes, stuff that I hold, you know, with my avatar outfit, belts, headphones, miscellaneous things, which would be, let's see, some different masks and stuff. And then I have scarves, gloves, arm warmers, ties, and then I have wings. So that's everything that I wear along with my outfits and stuff. My next folder is my body, skins, moles, whatever. This is my everyday look, like what I use. So I have my head in here, and I have my skin that I'm using currently, and my shape that I'm using currently, different jewelry items that I wear all the time, beauty marks, dimples. I have my spanker and tattoos that I wear every day, so I keep them here. Now if I change my head or if I want to change up jewelry, I just put this stuff back where it goes in the regular folder, and I pull in the stuff that I wear all the time into here. So it's just easy for me to have everything right together, like when I'm getting dressed and stuff. So that's my second folder. And then I have my closet, and that just includes all of my clothes. I have bodysuits and rompers and jumpsuits. I have you know, my underwear and stuff. I have bathing suits broken down, and each item here, it would be like in my individual pants and shorts and skirts. So I have a folder for each one. And I have my leg warmers in here, my tights. I'm not going to go into a lot of it, but here I have tops, blouses, shirts, and sweaters. And then I just have them kind of broken down into different types, like crop tops and halters, dressy tops, graphic t-shirts, stuff like that. And then all my dresses, I do oh my god. I do break this down into like long skirts or long dresses, short dresses, mini dresses, gowns, stuff like that. I have to do a little bit more organizing there, put them in the right folders. And then I have my jackets, coats, and hoodies in here. And then I do have some that are by the creator, only because I have so many of them. You know, these are like my favorite designers, so I do tend to have a lot so I keep them separately. Now, Second Life, it puts them in alphabetical order anyway, so it really doesn't matter if you're going to name your folder by the creator or not. So, I mean, that's up to you. Some people like to keep it all with each creator, but then I have that's this in that one, and then I have miscellaneous items, special outfits, and then I just have some clothes in here that I need to try on and some winter things. So that's it for my clothes, but it's all of my clothes. Then I have my shoe folder, and I break that down by boots, flats, heels, pumps, platforms and wedges, roller skates, flip-flops and sandals. And then I have my enhancements. My enhancements are everything that I wear on my face or body that is not clothes. So that would include my nails, my eyes, tattoos, and then I have under skin enhancements, I have blush, balm makeup, eyeliner, eyeshadow, lashes and brows, lips, and then I have special makeup like for, you know, certain pictures or something like that. And then I also have a folder for like my freckles and my moles and glitter, stuff like that that I would put on. So that's what my enhancements are. And then in hair, I have everything related to what I put on my head, my hair. That would be the hair bases. And then I have my hair broken down. All of my hair is in here, and I have it broken down like braids and different colored hair. I do have some that I have to still open and, you know, try on. Then I have a favorites in there, hair that I love all the time, and if I can't come up with, you know, a different hair, I'll go to my favorites folder. And again, I do have some here at the bottom that are listed by creator, and I have a folder for them because I have so many of them. And I keep hats in here. And then in hair ornaments, headbands, barrettes, all that kind of stuff, like the accessories for your hair. I break down to other folders like the hair clips, flowers, crowns and jewels for your hair, headbands. I have horns and halos. I have kitty ears and bunny ears, stuff like that. So holiday hair, so that keeps that organized. And I've used this forever, this system, and I just works for me. And then I have HUDs. These are all different HUDs that I use. Some for my body and face HUDs, some for the different bodies that I use. It's just different gadgets I use, and so I just keep them in here. And then in this folder, I have bodies, heads, skins, and shapes. These are other heads that I own, but I'm not using right now, so I keep like everything for Catwall. I'm going to be boxing this up because I just switched over, so I'm not going to be using it anytime soon, so I thought I'd box it all up, all that stuff. And then that would save me, you know, in numbers too. And then I have everything for Leluca, and I have everything for Genis. So I have different shapes in here and some demos and all, and everything for my body. So that again makes sense to me. Then I have my demos. Then I have my dances in here and my animations and some AOs and some old ones and stuff like that. This is random stuff to do with dancing and animating your body. And then I have my poses and my backdrops. And I have my poses broken up to like couple poses and friend poses and single poses, poses with props, poses with I have a folder for just props, a folder with my stands. I have different stands that I use and I put poses in them. So that again is really helpful. Then my new stuff. These are things that like I just got, and I want to kind of use a little bit and, you know, mess around with it. I thought were cute, like a different typer and stuff, and I wanted to try these eyes on, so I put them in there, and just I try to keep that kind of small. But then I have all my gestures, and these are a mess, so I had to kind of organize these. But that's where they all go. And then I have my gift cards, which I gotta start spending. Then in here I have my note cards and my landmarks and scripts, and this we went over in the first or second video. I think it was the first one. And then I have my photos and textures, and then in home I have everything that pertains to my house, or would pertain to a house or a building or something like that. So I have it broken down to like bathroom, beach. I use like whatever home I live in. It's mostly beach homes because I just love the beach and I love the water and stuff. So I keep pretty much stuff in here, like my pools, and the outdoor, you know, beach decorations, or beach decorations for like the deck or even in the home. Then I have my bedroom, and I do have like all my beds in here. I thought about making like a separate folder for beds and all, but I like it because it's the beds are going to be in the bedroom, so it's just easier for me to keep it together. And then I have my closets and my vanity and my makeup. So stuff that I would use to, you know, make up a closet area, or my vanities with all my makeup stuff on it. So I use that. Then I have decorations for a party, like balloons and streamers and signs and stuff like that. In my kitchen, it's kind of messy right now, but I break it down by like appliances, and then I have my food and my drinks, and I have kitchen furniture, like tables and chairs, and pictures for the wall that would pretty much only go with a kitchen. And then I have props and decos and stuff like that, and like I said, all my food's in there. And then for landscaping and building, I have different items, you know, like wall panels, and landscaping would be anything like ground cover or paths. I have my beach landscaping in there with like my waves and different sand things. And then living room is broken down by like couches and sofas. I keep all them in there. And then I have sets, like my living room sets and stuff like that. So some props, anything to do with like a living room. In my office, I keep all of my like desks, and my like gaming setups, like this one here. So like that's in this folder. Anything to do with, well, I just put this in the office because I don't really have a separate room for the gaming. But my journals and planners and all the different little decor things that would be in an office. Then I have my outside items, stuff like for a garage, stuff like a little scene of like say a wood log and some flowers or whatever, that would be outside. Anything that you think of, like sprinklers and all that kind of stuff that goes outside, like fencing and all that, would be in here. And I have my plants, my flowers, and my trees, and I have a lot of them. So I break them down, flowers and plants for the outside, and then flowers, trees, and plants for the inside. And then I have outdoor garden decos, and then some of them have flowers. And I have shrubs and trees, my tropical trees, and containers for plants, or just like pots and stuff. And then I have props. These are props that can be used anywhere in the home, like baskets. I have beach themes one. I have books and magazines, pet decor, table decor, vases and bottles, wind chimes. I mean, I have a lot of props. I have a lot of everything actually, but I'm really like, look at them all. It's insane. I know. Okay, moving along. But that's where I keep them. And then I have a folder for rugs, curtains, and pillows. So I have like my blinds in there. I have cuddle rugs and my curtains, and I have like lights and beads you know, like room dividers type thing, and pillows and my welcome mats and rugs. Then in here I have room dividers, folding screens, wall panels. Although I think I want to move my wall panels, or there's some up there in the landscaping and building. And also I have structures, like their walls and gates, different houses, different skyboxes I own. There's a lot of them too. Like, I'm gonna be boxing a lot of this stuff up, and that's gonna be like another episode. It's not really gonna be part of this inventory series, but I'm gonna do one on how to like box up your things and really get your inventory count down. For I know a lot of people struggle with deleting things that's sentimental to them for whatever reason, and they want to keep them. And if you box the things up, you can keep them, but they'll just be, you know, all condensed into one box. It's only going to count as one item then. So that will be for another video. But I have my houses and my skyboxes and brick fences, all kinds of stuff like that. And then I have fireplaces. And then I have one for paintings, walls, like pictures for the walls, gates. Oh no, sorry, I'm reading the wrong folder. I have paintings and decals, wall art, for everything for the walls in here. And then I have clocks, shelves for the wall, empty and filled. I have some shelves that are empty and then some that already have decos on them. And then I have one for cabinets, dressers, bookcases. Then lamps, candles, string lights. And then I have seatings, which would include any kind of chair. Most of my couches, I do have a bunch in here, but most of them are in the living room folder. So I have all that kind of stuff in there. And then all kinds of tables. Could be coffee tables, end tables, all that kind of stuff. That's like, and then as you're, you know, I might want to break this down, but for right now it's just sitting in there. I have to, so I have my own organizing to do, but I love it. It just so relaxes me. So I have trunks in here, and then like I just made this folder because I was finding a lot of items in different folders, so I thought I'd keep them together. These are bars, wine, drinking, beer, etc. So anything to do with bars and alcohol are in here. So I have that all. Like I wouldn't make a subfolder for like 5 items. I would make it, you know, once you get a substantial amount. These are all of my neon signs and decorations that are neon. I have an obsession for these things too, apparently. And I have my photo frames. I just like to keep all my frames together when I take pictures or whatever of, you know, me and Pooh. I'll have the frames for them. And then these things here are not put away yet. I have my fall decorations and all that kind of stuff I have. And then I have miscellaneous things. Yeah, these are kind of, I have to get this together. This is just stuff I threw in here, but the miscellaneous includes like games that I own. The Commoner games, I love them. They're really good. Anything like, I have some games from Mad Pig, but the Commoner, the Chatterboxes, I own like a lot of them. I really like that game. That's fun. I also have, oops, TVs, radios, and game consoles in that one, and just different things. That I have some furniture and stuff in here that's just not really, it's for role play, and my laundry stuff, I don't know, but I just throw whatever that I'm not sure where it goes into that miscellaneous folder, but I gotta fix up the rest of the stuff. And then I have my fun stuff folder. These are all my holdables and my animated stuff, like my drinks, like the tumblers that you hold. I have my favorite items. I have food like candy, ice cream, the freezer pops and stuff like that that you hold and eat, and then miscellaneous things that have animations like I have an angry nut throwing squirrel. I have that. It's horrible, but I have that hamster thing. It's funny as heck, but it's kind of sad because I love animals. I would never mistreat them, but so that kind of stuff. And then I have mouthables, things like candy or whatever that go in your mouth. I don't have a lot in here, but they're thrown in. They're in the other sections, I'm sure. I like bubble gum and my cotton candy and all. And then drinks. And I think that was it. The rest are just kind of, oh, here it is, my hamster cannon. So that's the fun stuff. And then I have all of my pets and my shoulder pets and my stuffed animals, like my plushies and all. I have that in here. So like holdable, pets for outside, stuffed animal, accessories for the pets. And then I have older stuff I want to box up. Shoulder and head pets, static pets, wanderers, companions. So I kind of break it down like that. Now my last folder, this used to be my objects folder, but since I emptied that so it doesn't show only when I get new items, this was my objects folder. So I have this broken down. These are things that I just can't see putting in any of the categories that I have for the rest of my stuff. So I have like my horse and host. I used to host, so I have like all my hosting information in there, all my Mad P stuff. There's so much of it, so it got its own folder. Old stuff that I have, like tip jars and scripts and you know, that kind of stuff. Then I have all my sports stuff in here, like my skateboards and bikes and snorkel gear and paddle boards and all that. And then stuff for the store. I have to go through this another story. And then in here I just have like toys, different I have like just weird stuff in here. I can't I don't know, just like funny stuff, but not really toys. And then vehicles, I have like my cars and helicopter and golf cart, and I have, you know, all my stuff, my boats and all that. And then I have my driving and travel information, my passports in here, and anything to do with like traveling, some maps and all that. And then I have my guns and gun poses and my knife in here. I know, it's crazy. Don't piss me off. And then I do have a Linden home too. So I have a lot of furniture in this folder that I'm using currently in that home. In here I have magazines and manuals and my sale HUDs and stuff to check, put away. And I have my CTS wardrobe. That's a whole nother ball game. But anyway, and that is pretty much it. And then the rest are my system folders that were left over that you know, you couldn't replace. So I have my landmarks in here. Once I empty it, it'll be gone. This is some WoW event. I don't need that landmark, so now let's see, the landmark folder's gone. And then my note cards and my objects I have to empty out still. And that's it. So that is my breakdown. And it really works for me. I don't, you know, you're, like I said, you're gonna have to come up with something that works for you, what makes sense for you, so you'll know, like, okay, yeah, that's where it would be, so you go and find it easily for yourself. Don't make it too, you know, abstract. Also, when I'm trying on like my clothes and stuff, or anything, if there's not enough of a description, if it just says like the creator's name and it says top, like you might want to put an additional, you know, go into rename and put some additional information in there, like a crop top or a t-shirt or whatever, just something more, so when you're scrolling through your items, it can kind of give you an idea what it is. But I think that's it. I think I covered pretty much everything as far as sorting your inventory. There are just side things and stuff, but for the most part, I think this was it. And I really appreciate you watching, and I hope that you gained some information from this. And if you have any questions at all, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. And also, I have my name, my SL name in the description. Feel free to contact me anytime. I'd be more than happy to help you out with something, even if it's not related to organization. And I just like helping people, and I hope that you got something out of it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. It really helps. And subscribe to my channel. Share the video with someone you care about or someone that you know needs some major overhaul on their inventory. But thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okay guys, I'm done.